but that it didn't change anything between us. She'd made her choices based on what she wanted at the time, and now she had to live with the consequences. Sarah said she understood that, but she wanted me to know that if I ever decided I wanted to be part of River's life as a friend or uncle figure, she'd welcome that. She said River was a great kid who could benefit from having positive male role models, and that Tom was supportive of River having other caring adults in his life. This felt like another manipulation, honestly. Sarah was presenting it as being generous and thinking about River's best interests, but really she was trying to create a way for us to stay connected. If I started spending time with River as an uncle, it would be natural for Sarah and me to end up talking regularly and potentially developing feelings again. I told Sarah I wasn't interested in that kind of arrangement because it would be confusing for everyone involved, especially River. If River needed positive male role models, he had Tom as his father and could develop relationships with other family members and friends naturally. Sarah looked disappointed but said she understood. She thanked me for letting her apologize and said she hoped someday I could forgive her for all the pain she'd caused. Then she left without any drama or begging, which was honestly a relief after all her previous emotional manipulation. But a few days later I got a text from Tom asking if we could talk. He said Sarah had told him about our conversation and he had some concerns about the whole situation that he wanted to discuss with me. When I called Tom back, he said he was worried that Sarah was still not being completely honest about her motivations and feelings. He said she'd been pushing for him to have a more romantic relationship with her. And when he'd made it clear he wasn't interested, she'd started talking about how she wished things had worked out differently with me. Tom said he was concerned that Sarah was using River as a way to try to reconnect with me, and he didn't want his son to be caught in the middle of adult drama. He said he'd been very clear with Sarah that River's relationship with him was separate from any feelings Sarah might have about other men, and he didn't want me to feel pressured to get involved just because Sarah was suggesting it. I appreciated Tom looking out for both River and me, and I assured him that I had no intention of getting drawn back into Sarah's orbit. I said I thought it was best if Sarah, River, and I all stayed in our separate lanes going forward. Tom agreed and said he was glad we were on the same page. He said Sarah was a good mom to River, but she seemed to have trouble accepting that some bridges couldn't be rebuilt, and he was trying to help her focus on moving forward instead of looking backward.